Welcome to Diablo 3 Guide for Fastest Solo Leveling in Patch 1.0.8. The purpose of this video is to demonstrate which act and which route is best for leveling Paragons before Reaper of Souls expansion. I'm using exactly the same gear on both runs, and these particular runs were the best ones I succeeded to capture on video a while ago while testing. Act 1 Route 1. Festering Woods for 5 Nephilim Valor stacks. 2. Fields of Missouri. 3. Decaying Crypt if spawn. 4. Halls of Agony Level 2. Note, Halls of Agony Level 2 should be cleared before Fields of Missouri, if you can't find 5 Nephilim Valor stacks at Festering Woods. Act 2 Route 1. Vault of the Assassin for 5 NV stacks. 2. Desolate Sands. 3. Dahlgur Oasis from earlier waypoint. 4. Forgotten Ruins. 5. Western Channel. 6. Eastern Channel. 7. Storm Halls from Zoltun Kulle waypoint. Notes for Act 1 vs. Act 2 comparison. Act 1. Festering Woods has only 2 to 6 elite or rare packs. Sometimes you have to get the missing stacks elsewhere. If there is no Decaying Crypt, you can replace it with clearing the Weeping Hollow, but this will result in roughly 30% less experience. Act 2. Vault of the Assassin has always 5+ elite or rare packs, so it's guaranteed 5 stacks. Western and Eastern Channels has a number of different spawns. Skeleton spawns gives you a lot more experience than others. Next I will go through my gear and skills. The gear has been upgraded since I recorded these test runs. Weapon, Scorn. High crit damage, lifesteal and strength. If you can't get lifesteal on Scorn, you should use IK Belt and or Bloodthirst passive to get some lifesteal. Set items. Natalie is 2 set for 7% crit chance. I prefer ring and boots. Ring with trifecta plus strength or average damage is great, but expensive. Immortal Kings 2 set for all resist. Could also get 3 set, if you can't afford crit mempo. Gloves should have high crit damage and or attack speed. Ina's pants, always 2 sockets, attack speed, movement speed, crit chance. Random affix could be high vitality, the strength plus vitality or all resist for example. Rings, would use Hellfire Ring for extra experience but still don't have a good one. I was saving the Slayer for rolling the rig into main stat with enchanting, too bad Blizzard ate their words. The Witching Hour, look for high critical hit damage and strength. Defensive stats, like vitality, life percent, all resist and armor, are nice to have if you can afford them. Lucky Prowlers, go for high crit chance and some strength plus vitality. You can also add all resist, but that will again raise the price big time. These Luckiness have only 4% crit chance, since I'm over crit cap while soling. I have another pair with 6% crit for group play. Shoulders, Vile Ward or rare shoulders are fine. High strength, vitality and all resist. You can also look for life percent, armor and maybe pickup radius. Amulet, craft strength amulet. It's important to have high critical hit damage and critical hit chance here. Attack speed is not that important in Rin spec, since I already have too much in other slots. You can also get average damage, vitality, life percent, all resist, armor etc. if lucky enough. Helm, Mempo of Twilight. 6% crit, 9% attack speed, strength and also good defensive stats. Immortal King's Helm is also an option, since you really don't need all the attack speed with Rin spec. Use Ruby Gem while leveling to boost experience gain. Here's some key numbers my gear gives at the moment. There is of course a number of other viable gear setups you can use for barbs. Ideally you should be switching to high crit damage Rend gear, after getting 5 Nephilim Valor stacks, to one-shot whites with Rend and maximize efficiency. For example Mempo, Luckiness Ornas could be replaced with gear that gives more damage to Rend. Also, some zones have lower DPS requirement, which means you can add even more bonus experience equipping Hellfire Ring and or Lyric Signet, if your gear is good enough to still maintain Wrath of the Berserker and stay alive. In some cases this is even beneficial, since you would otherwise kill mobs too fast to get Fury from tornadoes. Skills I'm using is typical Whirlwind Rin spec with Overpower. Brawler can be replaced with Bloodthirst, if you are lacking in lifesteal. There is no Fury generator so I recommend using Mighty Weapon, to get going with Fury. Mighty Weapon should be used at the start of run to generate Fury. It can be any mighty weapon but higher damage, increased attack speed and lifesteal makes your life a bit easier. I suggest using Scoundrel as a follower for 3% crit chance. You can equip him with a Berza to freeze mobs, which among other things helps you with recalling to town in combat. Amulet can also have chance to freeze and some extra magic find. Follower rings should have increased bonus experience percent meaning Lyric Signet and Hellfire Ring. Some extra magic find on Hellfire does no harm either. Act 1 Run Stats. Starting experience, 206,113,709. End experience, 270,033,723. Total experience gained, 63.9 million. Total time, 16.25 minutes. XP rate, 236 million experience per hour. Act 2 Run Stats. Starting experience, 55,751,150. End experience, 141,060,575. Total experience gained, 85.3 million. Total time, 17.33 minutes. XP rate, 295 million experience per hour. Here's some data I collected while testing rates. Keep in mind that the gear can be optimized much further, and you can get up to 400 million constant experience per hour in Act 2 with correct gear and gear swapping. Keep farming them Paragons and see ya later.